What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prosper back with another reaction video. In this video, I'm about to react to Nas. No Ideas original. Shout out to John for requesting this track. I'm excited for this one though, bro. I mess with Nas. I forgot when's the last time I reacted to something by him. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's up with this. It's off the Lost Tapes. And the only track that I reacted to off this was Black Zombies, which I messed with heavy. So I'm excited for this, you know what I mean, another track from the Lost Tapes. Heard a lot of great things about this album. But before we get into the video, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, roll 10K subs, let's go, post notifications on. And with that being said, let's check this out. Alright, let's get it. Hold up. Alchemist produced this too, bro. Okay, let's get it.
No ideas original, there's nothing new under the sun.
Okay.
It's never what you do but how it's done. What you base your happiness around, material women and large paper. That means you inferior, not major.
Okay.
No ideas original, there's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do but how it's done. What you base your happiness around, material women and large paper. That means you inferior, not major. If niggas...
Alright, hold up. Off the rip, bro, the hook, he's speaking facts. You know what I mean? He's speaking facts. No Ideas original. So I guess in that sense, there's nothing new under the sun. Implying, I guess, it's never what you do, but how it's done. I guess No Ideas original, meaning like, you might think you have an original idea, but it's probably been thought of by someone else, right? So there's no idea that's original in that sense, right? There's nothing new under the sun. It's probably been done before, it's probably been thought of before, etc. It's never what you do, but how it's done. That's some real shit too right there, bro, right? The execution always matters more than the act, in a sense, right? If you have a dope act executed very poorly, it will be remembered for it being executed very poorly, not how dope the act may have been, right? So that's some real shit right there. And I like this. This is probably my favorite so far, just from the chorus. What you base your happiness around, material, women, and large paper, that means you inferior, not major. And that's some real shit too, right? In the sense that a lot of people try to find happiness from the outside, right? Materialistic stuff, right? Cars, clothes, all this type of shit. Women or money, right? And none of that shit is fulfilling. And he's right. That means you're inferior, not major. And happiness comes within, not outside. And if you're seeking outside, it means there's a hole within, right? It means you're inferior, not major. So I like it, bro. Off rip, the chorus is dope. Has depth to it. Let's keep it going.
Large paper, that means you inferior, not major. If niggas could look inside my mind, you'll find where bodies are buried. First look past the hotties who dimes. Go to the center, enter with caution. Past the brain cell graveyard, where we's responsible for memory losses. Witness the horrific, the stench will make you nauseous. See what I seen every day. I live with this torture.
Okay.
Lighting spliffs up to stay high like 24 hours. Sleep with my heat, wash with my gun in the shower. My tongue is power. It thrills women, kills demons. Long as I'm still breathing, I'm still
That's
winning.
hard.
I
Okay,
teach
hold
you.
up.
The hood converted from trade bags to 20s a girl. Everybody had money. Every summer was real ill. 4-finger rings, dope dealers, cane. No half-stepping with flat tops for rock and rain. Radios on card tables, Benetton, the guards building. Ask for today's mathematics, we are lost children. And this was going on in every New York ghetto. Kids listen, 5% have said it's pork and jello. We coincide, we in the same life. Maybe your time difference on a different coast, but we share the same sunlight.
Yeah.
Your part of the world might be like colors and gangs, while on my side, brothers are murdered for different things. But it all revolve around drugs, fame, and shorties. Stuck for your bling, stripped for your chain. The same story from Czechoslovakia to Texas metropolis. Them treacherous rocksters and the Mexican mafias be scrapping with tats on their back. Violent wars, nothing less than a lethal injection. If ever caught, courtrooms, eagles and flags, American style. While in our world, the ghetto stays incredibly foul. Watching for paint chips, don't want no lead in your child. But them gangsters put lead in your child. The bezzy be out, the chain be like 100K. Shining since Roxanne Shante made Runaway. That's been a minute. Genesis is deep my features are that of a god. It's not a facade, it's a fact. These rappers wanna be Nas. My exodus doesn't exist. I never leave the streets, it's all in my mind. Even with sleep, I'm ducking nines in my dreams. Sirens, wide awake. Why'd I think it would change? Can't hide when you famous or even try to do the same things. Like somebody's always watching my life. Before I walk out the door, I size up every option. Eyes cut every direction. It's like God or guns, which is better protection. Can't decide, that's a hard one. I mean, they wanna see me in prison, the chains bamboozled. Headline reading, rapper slain from a man shooting.
Yeah, he did his thing on this, bro. Alright, that's fire. Beat is dope too, bro. I think the beat just gonna ride out. Yeah. But yeah, that was a cool track, bro. That was a cool track. Let's just go. He had a lot of dope lines, bro. And he was talking that real shit. If niggas can see inside my mind, you'll find where bodies are buried. First look past the hotties who dimes. Go to the center. Enter with caution past the brain cell graveyard, where weed's responsible for memory loss. So, taking you down a trip in his brain, right? Because open it up, look inside my mind, you'll find the things he's experienced, right? Where bodies are buried. But first look past the hotties who dimes. And then that's dope. That's just dope how he opened it up. Let's witness the horrific. The stench will make you nauseous. See what I seen every day. I live with this torture, right? So he's just letting you know what he grew up witnessing and whatnot, right? Lifting spliffs up to stay high like 24 hours. I said lifting, nigga. Lighting spliffs, right? Lighting weed. Lighting spliffs up to stay high like 24 hours. Sleep with my heat. Wash my gun in the shower. Wash with my gun in the shower. Meaning you gotta be, what is it called? Protected at all costs, right? He ain't gonna be caught lacking, right? Some people sleep with my heat, right? Some people sleep with one eye open with the gap on their dresser drawer or whatever, on the top of their dresser. But he's saying he washes with his gun in the shower too, so he ain't gonna get caught sleeping or whatever the case may be, right? My tongue is power. It thrills women and kills demons. So I guess right here he's talking about the thrills women in the sense that attracts women, right? But kills demons in the sense that he could use it to harm people in the sense too, right? When he's talking to women versus when he's rapping. So he's just talking about the power he has both ways. Long as I'm still breathing, I'm still winning. I'll teach him. The hood converted from tray bags to 20s. A girl. Everybody had money. Every summer was real ill. 4-finger rings. Dope dealers. Kane. No half stepping with flat tops when Rakim reigned. So right here he's talking about, I guess, no half stepping, no half. Right here is Big Daddy Kane had a song, Ain't No Half Stepping. Okay, but also Kane in the sense of cocaine as well, right? So with flat tops when Rakim reigned. So that's dope right there, right? Paying, I guess, homage or whatever, you know what I mean, to Big Daddy Kane and Rakim. But also just the double right there with Big Daddy Kane as well as cocaine. Radios on card tables, Benton, the God's building. As for today's mathematics, we all are children. And this was going on in every New York ghetto. Kids listen, 5%ers said it's pork and jello, right? And that's referring to gelatin, right? And that's made out of pork. It's the collagen in, what is it called? Pig bones or whatever. So, yeah, pork and jello. We coincide in Islam. Don't eat pork and whatnot, right? 5% take from Islam is derived from that or whatever. We coincide, we in the same life, maybe different. I like this right here. We coincide, we in the same life, maybe a time difference on a different coast, but we share the same sunlight. That's hard. Your part of the world might be like colors and gangs, while on my side, brothers murder for different things. But it all revolves around drugs, fame, and shorties, right? Same cause. Stuck for your bling, stripped for your chain. The same story from Czechlo, I can't even say that, to Texas Metropolis. Nigga, I can't say that too. From treacherous Rastas to Mexican to mafias, be scrapping with tats on their back, violent wars, nothing less than lethal injection if ever caught. So he's just talking about the shit that goes on in the world, right? All around the world. It's just violence, right? People getting caught in violence. Courtrooms, eagles and flags, American style. While in our world, the ghetto stays incredibly foul. So I guess he's just showing the rough patches of the world, right? Versus American style. They live in a world where it's glitz and glamour in the sense, right? Watching for paint chips, don't want lead in your child, right? So the paint, I guess it would chip or whatever, and it would have lead, which would be toxic, right, to anyone. I don't know how it would transfer. I guess I don't know if it transfers by this. If you touch it, and then it's through ingestion that it does, but I don't know. But yeah, paint chips had lead, right? If I guess your kids eat the paint chips or whatever, they would die or whatever, right? From lead poisoning. But then he goes and says, but them gangsters put lead in your child, talking about bullet wounds, bullets, right? Lead bullets. So that's slick right there. The busy be out, the chain be like 100K, shining since Roxanne made Runaway. That's been a minute. Genesis is deep. My features are that of a god. It's not a facade. It's a fact. These rappers want to be Nas hard. My exodus doesn't exist. I'll never leave the streets. It's all in my mind. What does he mean by that? My exodus doesn't exist. And then, yeah, it's tying with the Bible, right? Genesis is deep. My exodus. Those are specific Bible books. Even with sleep, I'm ducking nines in my dream. That's hard right there. Sirens, wide awake, why would I think it would change? Can't change when you're famous, or even try to do the same things like somebody always watching. My life before I walk out the door, I size up every option. Ice cut every direction. It's like God or guns, which better protection? Can't decide. That's a hard one. I mean, they want to see me in a prison. The chains bamboozled. Headline reading. Rapper slain from a man shooting. So fire, bro. Overall, I mess with this track. He's just talking about the shit he witnessed, right? In his hood, in his ghetto, in the ghetto that he was brought up in, right? In New York ghetto, what's going on. But also talking about how the same shit that happens there is happening all around the world, right? Talking about although it's a different time, there's a time difference, right? Everyone's on a different coast and whatnot. We share the same sunlight, but we also live the same life in a sense, right? We go through the same struggles, which is true. So I mess with this shit right here, bro, right? And right here when he says it's God or guns, which is better protection, so having his faith in God or having a gun for his own protection, right? So I guess that's what he's talking about right there. But also talking about how everyone wants to see him, like the people that despise him or have hate in their heart for him want to see him in prison, right? Locked up in chains, or rather see him dead, right? In a headline reading, rapper slain from a man shooting. So, fire track, bro. Dope. He highlighted a lot of just shit that goes on, right? But also, I like how he just talked about everyone's experiencing the same struggle, right? Regardless what coast you're in, what time zone, you know what I mean, and all that type of shit. So, dope track, bro. Production was dope as well. But yeah, it's Nas, bro. You know what I mean? He's not going to disappoint. This shit was cool. And I like the rhyming as well. The rhyming was you always gonna get that with Nas, right? Yeah, just the way he opened up the verse was cool too. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to leave a like if you like, leave a comment if you like, share the video. I appreciate all the support. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.